Today is Tuesday, June the 5th, and we've had a week where we've had quite a bit of temperatures in the hundreds. It's about 4 o'clock now, and it says that it's like 95 degrees on our patio, but that's probably because it's in the shade. I haven't been feeling well, but I finally went to the doctor, and I have bronchitis and sinusitis, so maybe now that I'm on some medication and everything, I'll start to get better and I'll lose the sultry voice. Just kidding. Anyway, here's my garden diary. It's going to start over on this side of the house again, and that's my petunias. They don't seem to be thriving as well over here. Maybe they require more sun than I'm giving them. Anyway, I'll show too that we're getting quite a bit of wind this afternoon, and that's our typical afternoons recently. In fact, hope it's not messing up the sound. That cooler is, I'm sure. Here's this. We put some of these plants out front, and they're not doing as well. And we think it's because they're getting afternoon sun, and they don't like afternoon sun, obviously, because they do like being over here. We're going to use these milk crates we just got, and we're going to swap those out for the whiskey barrels or wine barrels, whatever, and use those pots for plants. Everything's looking pretty good over here. This one's probably taken off and done the most. It probably gets the most sun. I cut back all the petunias one night when I felt decent. The mums are blooming. This is looking pretty good, huh? Again, I don't think it likes afternoon sun. Ooh, the fountain's got little cold water spraying on me from the wind. You can see our Texas Ranger that we cut back earlier this year is getting some blooms on it. I like to keep it right around this height, no bigger. Oh, and the agapanthus bloom. I haven't been outside very much either. I get fatigued really easily. Oh, and this lantana's coming back. It's time to do something with that. There's a little antenna. In fact, this is a tree. That needs to come out. That wasn't good. These don't look too hot either. Plus the blooms on the jasmine back there. This little flower bed's doing pretty nicely. And I'll see if I can get these purple ones are pretty. They almost look like little flying purple bugs. The pink are pretty. And this has started to bloom. Plumbago. No, not plumbago. This is gerrymander. I need to go back and correct some of the videos because I keep messing up names of things. Here's this flower bed. That's plumbago. Those two little ones there. And you can see the violas are taking a hit by the heat. And probably transplanting them at this time of year doesn't help either. This is plumbago too. And I feel really good because both agapanthus that are blooming are purple. Looks kind of spindly, but to show how tall the sunflower is getting. Angelonia is flowering. I really like these yellow super bells with the purple. I'm not a big yellow flower person, but I do like that. I got rid of all the arugula. You can see I got basil that's coming up. And there's even some oregano. I don't think any of these have corn on them yet. Maybe it takes tasseling before it produces ears. I don't know. I remembered what the name of that finally is. It's rue, and it's a good thing to have in your garden because it wards off some insects. I was reading up on it. So I'm going to keep it there. We harvested some zucchini, and my husband's found about 3 squash bugs. So not a lot, but we do have evidence of squash bugs. You can see back behind the sunflowers there's a cucumber, trying to make a go of it. And some tomato plants. There's the zucchini. I think there's a zucchini over on this side too. Nope, a couple of them. Those are about ready to harvest too. I still don't know what that plant is. The okra, I think because they've gotten a late start, they're having a hard time catching up because of the shade of the zucchini. Here's some eggplants that we planted that we got last week at Home Depot, and some more peppers. And then you can see I'm still not getting, this pepper plant's got some little tiny flowers on it. And then you can see this row here of steak still doesn't have anything that's germinated. And some arugula. It's gonna go to seed. And pepper plants. My strawberries putting out some shoots. There's one that got overripe. And it's getting probably, although I said that last year that it was getting too hot for them, and then it wound up, they still produced. So who knows. There's the super bells I planted in this pot with the marigolds. I think this is a sunflower up front, but I think there's spaghetti squash, and I think it's starting to form some fruit. Yeah. And then this is cucumber here. Still got to plant out some more moss rose. Oh, my husband's gotten the pots ready. We're doing a red theme on this side of the yard. We're going to do baseball. So he's getting those pots ready to plant. And we'll probably put some of these flowers in them. And then I planted some more zucchini over here. And then I don't know if those are tomatoes. I think they're tomatoes. But they might be marigolds. And if they're marigolds, they're coming out of here. But if they're tomatoes, I'm going to leave them. Oh, I even have a sunflower up there. I didn't see it. Oh, and I should show the corn. There's the sunflower. Those are yellow. The ones over on this side are supposed to be, like this one's going to be maroon. And here's the corn. And I'm going to plant this one again shortly after I harvest these, because it has a 60-day cycle, and we have plenty of time to plant that. Oh, you can see the yellow on that tree, but based on the wind, I need to do something. Oh, and there's flowers coming up here. That's my garden diary. Today is Saturday, June 2nd, and this is what we got out of the garden, 5 zucchini. And they're a pretty good size. That's my hand. I don't want them to get any bigger than that. And I planted some more zucchini plants, like 3 of them tonight, plus a couple of cucumbers. And I'm doing the zucchini even though we probably have enough zucchini plants, but that's our favorite vegetable, so figure might as well. Tomorrow it's supposed to get up to 100, our first time ever getting into the hundreds in 2018, so it'll be interesting to see if we make it. That's it.